This is a tutorial on the Tiles ZwoBot device. ZwoBot is a suite of Max for Live devices that allows you to create visuals inside Ableton. So let's take a look at the Tiles device. I've already connected it to my player and I've just got this video loaded up from a live performance I did recently. So I'm just going to switch on the Tiles device, and as you can see, what it's doing is multiplying the visual. So we've got this Tiles dial here, and this controls how many multiples of the visual you're going to get. As you turn it up, you get more. As you bring it down, you've got less. Down here we've got shift, and this will allow you to move the image up and down. And then we've got all these different modes. Tiles is the one that it's on by default, so that's just doing what it's doing here, creating multiple versions of it. Checker will take the image and split it into these different squares. So you can see it creates this kind of checkerboard effect. Random does the same thing, but it moves the squares around randomly, so they're all different shapes and sizes, as opposed to checker where they're all a uniform size. Random is just doing it completely randomly. Shuffle is multiplying the image and rotating it around, as you can see here. And then triangle splits it into triangle shapes, circle does it into circle shapes, and the final one, which I think is meant to be rhombus, splits it into these diamond shapes. Over here we've got this aspect ratio option, rectangle or quad. Rectangle is going to keep it at a rectangular shape, quad will do it as a square. Now you can see, because this video is in 69 aspect ratio, that's stretched it, so it's messed it up. So you've got this aspect ratio fit option, where if that happens you can turn this on and it'll keep the aspect ratio of the original video, so it's now cropping it instead of stretching it. And if I go back to rectangle, that's now messed that up, so I can turn the aspect ratio fit back off. Then you've got this reshuffle button. That only works with the random and shuffle options. It won't do anything on any of these, but if you're on random or shuffle, it's gonna move those shapes around, so you can see it's shuffling the way the image is split up, and same with shuffle. This reshuffle option and the two dials both have beat controls, so I can have them change in accordance with my project's BPM. If I turn this on, that Tiles option is changing in sync with my BPM, and how fast that happens will depend on what your setting on your master beat control is on your ZwoBot player. And we can do the same with the shift option and the reshuffle option. So this is now going to reshuffle in sync with my BPM. And we also have audio responsive controls, so these two dials and the reshuffle can respond to the incoming audio, so I can set this to low, and now in accordance with the lower frequencies of the audio, that's going to reshuffle. And I can also do that with the tiles and shift dials, so let's set tiles to low, and I'm going to set shift to high. And in the bottom left hand corner we've got our transparency and blend modes. This controls the overall transparency of the effect. And then here we've got a selection of blend modes, which will blend the effect with the underlying image or video.